When a woman gets married, she must not sew her own dress. The dress may not even be made in the house where she lives. It must be sewn elsewhere, and during the sewing a needle must not be broken. The fabric for a wedding dress may not be ripped, it must be cut with scissors. If an error is made while the fabric is being cut, this piece of fabric may no longer be used. Instead, a new piece of the same material must be purchased. The shoes for the wedding may not be a gift from the bridegroom. The bride must purchase them herself, and she must do so using the pennies she has saved over the course of many months. The wedding may not take place during the hottest time of year, that is, the dog days of summer, nor may it be held during the inconstant month of April. The weeks in which the banns are published may not overlap with the week of martyrdom before Easter, and the wedding itself must take place on the night of a full moon or at least a waxing moon. The best month for a wedding is May. Several weeks before the date of the wedding, the banns are announced, and a notice posted in the display case outside the church. The bride's girlfriends twine flowers into garlands with which they encircle the display case. If the girl is popular in the village, there will be 3 or more garlands. 1 week before the wedding day, the slaughtering and baking begins. But the bride must not, under any circumstances, glimpse a fire flickering in the cook stove. The day before the wedding, the children of the village come in the afternoon and make a racket. They throw crockery in front of the gate of the house so that it breaks, but never glass, and are served cake by the bride's mother. On the eve of the wedding, the adults bring their gifts. They recite poems and partake of the pre-wedding feast. On the eve of a wedding, the lamps may not flicker. That brings bad luck. The next morning, the bride sweeps up the shards from before the gate and throws them into a pit the bridegroom has dug. After this, the bride is adorned by her friends for the wedding ceremony. She wears a myrtle wreath and veil.